So you're probably already using AI in your work, right? But let me ask you this. Are you really, truly using it to its full potential? Today, we are going to dive into a completely new way of working with AI, and I mean thinking of it not just as a tool, but as a genuine teammate.
And look, this isn't just about semantics. How you answer this one question, well, it's pretty much going to determine whether you're leading the charge into the future of work or kind of getting left behind.
It wasn't long ago that using AI meant you'd open a browser tab, paste in some text, and get one result back. It was helpful, for sure, a useful tool, but that's the then. The now is a whole new ballgame. We're talking about agentic ecosystems. Think of it like a whole team of specialized AIs that can work together, manage entire projects, and actually collaborate with you. This leap from a simple one-off tool to a full-on collaborative teammate, it's a massive paradigm shift, and it actually has a name, the Superagency. This is the concept that is absolutely going to redefine how we all approach our professional lives. Okay, so what is a superagency really? In a nutshell, it's about using a whole team of autonomous AI agents to handle complex end-to-end tasks. And the goal here isn't just about working a little bit faster. No, it's about exponentially multiplying what you are capable of getting done. Now, I know that might sound like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but believe me, it is already happening. So let's make this real. We're going to look at 5 concrete examples of how this super agency model is transforming work right now. We're going to see how AI is becoming a creative partner, how it's basically killing off all that tedious busy work, how it's becoming a high-fidelity personal assistant, how it's totally changing software development, and this one's my favorite, how it's creating a collective brain for entire companies. First up, the creative world. We have moved way, way beyond just asking an AI to, write a blog post. What we're talking about now are fully autonomous content engines. Just look at this workflow. You can give it a simple prompt, something like, create a launch campaign for my new coffee brand, and this creative agent just takes over. It researches trends, designs visuals, shoots product shots, edits a video, writes all the social media copy. A project that used to take a whole creative team a week can now be done, seriously, in the time it takes you to brew a pot of that new coffee. And it is not just creative work getting this upgrade. The super agency model is also tackling the stuff we all hate, busy work. These AI agents are now making autonomous decisions that used to get entire departments stuck for days. And this quote, it just says it all, doesn't it? The AI didn't just flag a problem. It analyzed weather data, saw port congestion, found other suppliers, negotiated a price that was in budget, and only then did it bother you with the solution ready to go. All you have to do is tap approve. Wild. We've all used Siri or Alexa to schedule a meeting, right? But the next generation of assistants are evolving into real strategic partners. They are so deeply aware of your context, they almost act like an extension of your own mind. Imagine this. Before your big meeting with Jane, instead of just getting a calendar reminder, your agent gives you a full intelligence briefing. Because it has this massive memory of your digital life, it knows your history with Jane, anticipates she's going to bring up the budget, and has already prepped you with a briefing doc and 3 different ways you could respond. You walk in completely prepared. Now, for software developers, the actual job is going through this fundamental change. They're shifting from being people who just write lines of code to being the architects of entire systems. And no, this is not science fiction. With what's called multimodal AI, which can understand images, text, all of it, you can literally draw an app interface on a napkin, take a picture of it, and an agent will build a fully working app with a backend and a database. The human provides the vision, the AI does all the heavy lifting. Okay, and our final example is the company brain. Basically, everything we've talked about for an individual can also be true for an entire organization. This is a private AI model that has read every email, every document, every meeting transcript your company has ever created. This is basically the end of institutional amnesia. Instead of spending weeks digging through old server folders, you can ask a really complex question and get a precise, cited answer in seconds. It unlocks the collective intelligence of your entire company. All right, so we've seen all the different pieces. Now, let's put it all together. What does a typical day actually look like when you're working with your AI team? Your day starts with a briefing, not a flooded inbox. You're making high-level decisions, not getting bogged down in tiny tactical stuff. And notice that 3 p.m. slot, 2 hours of deep, human-led creative work. Because your agents are handling the how, you finally have the time to focus on the why and the what's next. That's where the real value is.
Okay, so if the AI is doing all of this, what's left for us? This is the most important question of all. And the answer is, your job isn't going away. It's evolving. It's becoming more strategic and honestly, more human. And here it is. This is the key takeaway. We are no longer just prompting an AI with a single command. We are now orchestrating an entire ecosystem of agents, guiding them all toward a common goal.
The best way to think about it is this. You are the conductor of an orchestra. You don't play every instrument. In fact, you might not play any of them. Your job is to listen, to guide, and to make sure every single section is working in perfect harmony to create something amazing.
So your new job description? Supervision, orchestration, and oversight. You're the one who has to catch when an AI makes a mistake. When a violin is out of tune, you're the one guiding the whole team. This human-in-the-loop role, it's more critical now than it has ever been. So as we wrap this up, let's just quickly recap the core principles of this new agentic age. It all comes down to 4 key pillars.
These are the fundamentals. You've got autonomy, which lets agents just run with a task. You have context, that massive memory that makes AI feel like it really knows you. Then there's multimodality, so you can talk to it with images, voice, whatever. And all of this leads to the big one, superagency, the power to absolutely multiply your impact at work.
The technology is here. The ecosystem of agents, your new teammates, they are ready to be assembled. So the only question left is, are you ready to be the conductor? Because the future of work isn't about being replaced by AI. It's about collaborating with it. And the people who succeed are going to be the ones who learn how to lead their AI team.